Good afternoon, late morning, afternoon by the time you see this. Welcome to Jeans Creek Farms. Get a little absent. Wasn't sure if I wanted to keep doing this YouTube deal. Too much drama, decisiveness, divided. People are so divided. They can't agree on anything. And so much fear porn and unsubstantiated facts and poorly researched stuff. And I had some videos up, and I privatized all of it just because I wasn't even sure I wanted anybody to look at this. I didn't get many views anyway, so big deal. I turned around and made them public again, and I guess I'm going to do something. This is for me. If 10 people watch it, I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm kind of actually working and trying to get a little hate mail. So bring it. Alright? I think I'm going to call this thing something like S.H.T.F. Chicken Little. The sky ain't falling yet. Okay? So let me start out. Today we went to town, as I fondly refer it, Raccoon City. That's from a video game turned into a movie. I can't think which one it was. I got a closest city, a small city, about 30 miles away. So we went to Home Depot to pick up an order. Myers, which is kind of a regional store, fairly large grocery store, and the China Mart. So we'll just start with talking about grocery prices. Now, I don't know. I know about what's going on in Texas. Got family there. Lived there for many, many years. I know what my grocery prices have done here. So, the first thing is, again, I've said this before, grocery prices are not skyrocketing. They've gone up a little, and that has been mostly in beef, a little bit in pork. Now, went to the China Mart today, can of corn, can of peas, can of green beans, 50 cents, same price I've been paying for years, and it's actually down from 5 years ago when it was like 56 or 59 cents a can. Not skyrocketing. There were some empty holes on the shelves, but stuff has come back. It's Margaret Holmes brand. There's a seasoned lima bean that I really like, and I hadn't been able to get it for months. I've been kind of rat holing a case of it, sparingly using some. I was actually able to get a case of that, plus a few cans to even my old case out. Ground meat, and now with China Mart, I've never bought a lot of beef there because, if you get into like steaks, roasts, stew meat and that kind of stuff, Walmart was always higher. Now, when I lived in Texas, we had a grocery store chain I guess it's Texas-based, and I don't know if it's expanded outside of Texas or not, H-E-B. The B stands for Butts. And the funny thing is, my wife dated the grandson of H.E. Butts. And I told her she screwed up. She should have hooked up with him because I ain't worth shit. He's worth probably millions. They had a better price on beef. They bought local, i.e. Texas, and their beef prices were better. But let's go back to China Mart. Regular ground, I think 73%. I think is what the regular is. $3.63 for a 1 pound package. It was $3.23 3 years ago. It's gone up a few cents. And most of that has been in the last year. Okay? I looked at roast prices and stuff, but again, I very rarely bought anything from Walmart in beef cuts other than ground, unless I got the markdown. I usually would go early in the morning because I wanted to get it over with, and you get that, you know, they got to get it sold, and so they mark it down 25, 30% or something like that. Excuse me, not the COVID. And COVID. Because their beef prices were high on, you know, steak cut, that kind of stuff. You know, I've heard people talk about T-bones and stuff. I don't know. I mean, last time I actually looked at T-bones, unless it was a markdown. I bought some here at our local store here in the small town close to me on a markdown. I got a couple of T-bones for, I don't know, 5 something a pound. And that was like marked way down. It was probably $7.99 a pound and marked down to maybe 5-ish a pound, $4.99 or something like that. Not bad. I had 4 kids, 1 job, wife stayed at home. We didn't buy. If we bought steak, it was round steak, the cheap shit, the tough shit. You beat the crap out of it and then chewed like a mofo. You know, that's what we had. It was only a rare occasion when you know, we might get a ribeye or something like that. Canned vegetables, same price. I really didn't see that. I didn't look at pork. I looked at chicken. I could still get bone, skinless chicken breast, family pack, $1.99 a pound. Same price I've been paying at Wally World for 5 years. So I'm going to dispel some of that. Now, again, there are some items that just ain't there. Now the question is it in short supply, or are people buying it up faster than they can get it? Because there's probably some of both on that, you know. So while we're on prices, let's go to gas prices. Everybody seems to be real excited about gas prices. Well, they've been stable here local, and again, I'm small town, so I don't get maybe the best price. $2.69 a gallon for 3 weeks. If I go to a town a little bit further north of me, there are a couple of places $2.54, $2.55 a gallon. Now, sure, it's up. You can't look at the 2020 prices because starting about this time or March of last year, people got locked down. People were scared they would die if they left the house. Demand drops versus supply, and prices drop with it. Always has, always will. I don't care whether it's gasoline, T-bone steaks, or pink dildos. Nobody wants them. You can't give them away. If everybody wants them, you're going to pay out the wazoo for them. If you look at gas prices, and you have to look at 2019, not 2020, we're really about the same. We might be a few cents higher on national average than we were same time in 2019, but we're real close. Sky ain't falling. Pipeline didn't do nothing stopping it because it wasn't finished. Fracking doesn't change anything because that is future oil production, not current. We import very little oil, if any. I'm sure we import some. So the Suez Canal didn't affect anything, because if it did, the price would shoot up already. Because what did they do? They jacked the prices up. In 1991, when H.W. cocksucker Bush started bombing Iraq, that morning gas prices shot 40 cents a gallon before we even heard the news that he was bombing. So the Suez Canal shit, the big boat stuck in the turd, whatever, and they flushed it out. It had no effect. Now maybe long term it might, because now if oil prices go up worldwide, they're going to go up here because the greedy cocksuckers here are going to make every fucking nickel they've got. And they'll raise prices fast and lower them slow. That's how it always works. I don't care whether it's a can of beans, a gallon of gas, or your vibrators. That's the way it works. People need to get a grasp on this shit. Let's move down. Lumber prices. Yeah, lumber prices are up. Now, it's been exaggerated because people don't pay real attention. 2x4 before the pandemic was about $2.25 for a white wood 2x4 by 8 foot stud at Home Depot. Alright. Now it's about $664, $674. So it is 2.5 times. But most of this is probably not. Lumber prices were going up. There have been a bunch of mills that mysteriously burned down via natural causes and arson and shit that's driven lumber prices up. Now, whether somebody getting insurance money, whether it's tree huggers trying to save the planet, or some tinfoil hat conspiracy, I don't know. COVID really didn't have nothing to do with lumber prices going up. How far they'll go up, I don't know. I'm worried about it myself because I'm trying to decide, do I need to buy this lumber now that I want, even though I may not use it for 6 months, and I got to keep it covered up and all this bullshit and worry about it only suitable for framing a circular building when I need it, or do I wait and see what happens? One thing that I did notice when I was at Home Depot, vegetable sets. I started most of my stuff with seeds, but I'm kind of having issues with tomatoes. I've got some going, but there were a couple of varieties either didn't have seeds or didn't do well, so I bought like, I don't know, 9 or 10 tomato plants. And like a 4-inch pot, like a beefsteak. I bought a couple of beefsteaks and some compact. I want to do some in pots just to see how they do. So I bought like a couple of compact Romas and a compact some kind of cherry variety. They were like $4.48 or $4.68 for a 4-inch pot. Then I bought 4 slicers that were in, I guess, 3-inch pots. Now I might be wrong. That might be 3 and it might be a 2.5 or something. They were in a smaller pot. They were 4 for $10, so $2.5 a piece. So I'll say the sets are up a little bit, but again, got nothing to do. Well, it does indirectly have to do with COVID. It's supply and demand. Last year, a lot of people that hadn't planted a garden ever or in years went out and bought seeds, bought sets and stuff. Supply and demand. Price goes up. If I can get $150 an hour for my labor, I'm going to get it. But if I'm having to give it away, I might be lucky if I can get $5 an hour. That's economy. That's economics. That's the way shit has worked since the beginning of time. If I can carve out a stone wheel and get 3 yak skins for it versus 1, I want the 3 yak skins. So, you know, it's not S.H.T.F. The shit ain't slid off the map yet. Shit is not good. Don't get me wrong. But where you people are losing a grasp on reality is the world, this country has been sliding off the map for 150 fucking years. This is nothing that happened in the last year. It is kind of coming to maybe a culmination of, as Ghost would say, the balloon going up, or as I say, shit and slide, the world, country sliding off the map. But stay focused in reality. Buy your preps, be prepared. Don't expect the government to help, because when shit happens, they're going to be the last ones to give you anything. and then they're going to want all kinds of shit for it. And leading into the next point, and I'm going to ramble on a bunch of shit here, and if y'all ain't clicked off yet, well, feel free to leave the hate mail. I'd like to get some hate mail. I've got no hate mail yet, and I like to argue, so. But let's get a real grasp at reality. I'm not going to call out any channels by name, any creators by name. And it's not necessarily just preppers, it's across the board. Now, I'm not saying anybody's doing this intentionally. They may be getting wrapped up in their own BS like we all do, and scared and worried and whatever. And they woke up 6 months ago or 8 months ago or when the convent started, or some of them a little bit before that. And they just realized the world has turned to shit. Well, I got news for you. The world turned to shit a long time ago. It's just getting shittier and shittier. You know, once you step in it, it's hard to get it all off your boot. But let's get a grasp on real reality, as opposed to worst case scenario, one story, undocumented, unverifiable and shit. Why don't we just all turn into the main scum media? All a lot of you people are doing is just promulgating the complete opposite spectrum, just exactly the way they do it. So let's get a little bit closer grasp to reality. These are things we need to do, because nobody's going to do it. Ain't no daddy going to come and protect you unless you got a real daddy that cares about you. Government, it's not your daddy. Government is your mean stepdaddy at best. He'll take your shit, whip your ass, put you in the corner, if you're lucky, and he'll stop there. And that brings me to the next point. People are puffing their chest. We need to stand up. We need to do this. We need to do that. We do. But y'all need to get on the same page and quit bickering about little bullshit. There's all this shit out there that's a distraction. Ukraine, Russia, that shit's been going on forever. It's gonna go on. The Middle East, that shit's been going on forever. China's been dickwads forever. It's not to say don't listen, but don't get wrapped up in that shit. The politics. I don't care whether Republicans or Democrats. They've been scumbags for as long as I've been alive, and I'm 63 fucking years old. I'm not saying they all are, but as a whole, scum. They're only looking out after their own ass. First stimulus package, raise. Second stimulus package, 20% bonus. I don't know what they've got worked into the third one. I know I ain't got my stimmy check yet. Probably it'll take months to find it. You know, but focus on what's important. Take care of yourself. Take care of your people. Rely on as little of government and as little of anybody else as you can. That includes your family or your neighbors, because they will sell you the fuck out faster than a stranger down the road. I fucking promise you that. But don't trust anybody. And the vax and the mask holes. Went to 3 stores today. I think I saw 2 people in Home Depot that didn't wear a mask. I don't wear one. Most places I ain't questioned about it. There's one place I go, they'll ask, and I just tell them I got a medical exemption, because technically, according to my state executive mandate order bullshit jack off piece of crap tyrannical horseshit, I do. But and that's not the point. I don't have to wear a mask, so I don't give a fuck. But the point is, all these other assholes are. And all these assholes are lining up for the vax. And I see more and more of the ones, no, I ain't getting the vax. I ain't getting the vax. I ain't getting the vax. Ain't no fucking way they're shooting that shit at me. Oh, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. And next thing you know, they're showing you a picture. I got my shot today. Now I have to apologize, and I'm not going to mention the name, and maybe if he sees this, understand. Fairly prominent prepper channel did a video on getting the vax, and I called him a schmuck. Now that might have been unfair. Might have been. It's your body, it's your choice, do what the hell you want to do. But here's the thing. The German people had a choice. And here's my point. And I don't know if anybody's made this yet. You wear the mask, you take the shot, and you say, well, if you don't want to get it, you don't want to wear it, don't do it. But what you're doing is throwing us under the bus. You're co-conspirators. The shit doesn't do any good. The vaccine people have told you, well, maybe it'll keep you from getting it. Maybe you won't get it as bad. Maybe you won't transmit it. It's bullshit. It's the fucking flu. And I don't know that it's a bad flu. People go, oh, it's worse than the flu. Well, there are a lot of people that have died until 2020 of influenza. Some people get it bad. Some people don't get it at all. Some people die. Some people don't. Same effing difference. This is horse shit. You know it, you wear the mask, you take the vax because you need to go to the Cardi B concert, or you want to go watch the effing fuckwad football team play, or you want to go to the fucking Bahamas. Grow a fucking spine. You're the same people that sit and talk about how you're going to puff your chest out, lock and load, put your plate carrier on and stop them. But you're going to bend over and take it in the fucking ass because it suits you. You people, go back, sit on your fucking couch, order your pizza from DoorDash, play your Xbox, and then watch your movies on Netflix while you're ordering crap from Amazon, and shut your fucking mouths! I think that's enough for today. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time, if there is a next time.